And the Gek never wants to close on its own. You always have to crash it. All right. So first of all, we need to make his armor here and exit it. So let's give him what? Some type of unique version of let's give him a unique version of the powered Badlands armor. One of the armors I've created. This way he's an example of the mod in action. So copy as a new record into itself. Armor Raider 3 powered. Lug nut. Wow. Copy as a copy into itself. And then we close and reopen. We should see the entry right there. Powered Badlands armor. Makes you friendly to the Raiders faction. Counts as power armor. It's Badlands armor, so let's see. Need to give it a name. Yes. Now we're going to say lug nuts powered lug nuts armor. We'll tinker with its stats a bit. We'll give it a weight of, say, 20 instead of 25, so it's a little bit lighter than the normal power armor variant. Now, let's see here. While I am looking at this, let's see. There's some regular Badlands armor. I'm comparing it to Fallout New Vegas' version, seeing where they conflict. Because Fallout New Vegas doesn't really use armor that much. It typically uses DT. So now those match. That means that its armor, its DT should be 30 plus 4, with 0 on the AR. Powered Badlands armor. Zero. 34. Lug nuts variation, of course. 0. And we'll say 36. And now that should all sync up properly. And we'll give them a pair of, I don't know. Why don't we give them a pair of powered goggles? So I've got to find the goggles in here. The biker goggles. Can I add a script to this? It's better to do that one in GEC. So we're looking for biker goggles. Spacesuit, power suit, lug nut. Lesko's lab code is right here, as we can see. Alright, it might be easier to find, no. If I sort by name, I can definitely find biker goggles towards the top. Eyeglasses. Biker goggles, here we go. Now go by editor ID, powered biker goggles. We'll give him this, but a variant on it. Let's see, copy as a new record in to powered lug nut. Into itself. Go by name. Probably easier to find the powered version over here. Powered biker goggles. Lug nuts version. Yep. Lug nut. Alrighty. Call this one lug nuts goggles. I'm going to keep all the values the same. DT will be about the same, but it'll be a little bit lighter. We'll say about 9. Keep the DT the same. Well, we'll make the DT 3 just so it's a little bit better. And let's see, all the other stuff looks good. So that gives him goggles and that gives him armor. And let's see. Save. Let's give him a unique weapon as well. Now for a weapon, though, we're going to have to go a little bit differently. Have to go to, say, Fallout 3. go to weapons. So the question is, what type of weapon do you want to give him? What type of weapon do we want to give Lugnut, people? Give me your thoughts. Then we'll go and tinker with its stats and its name and all that. Trying to think of what would be funny, what would be a funny, jokey name to go with a name like Lugnut. Lugnut's Tightener. Lugnut's Nova Surge. Oh, here's a funny name. Lugnut's Education. Lugnut's Brain. Stab Happy. There's some fun names in here. Let's see. What would be a good one for him? Lugnut's Best Friend. How about that? We can call it Best Friend. And we'll make it something... Lug's Nuts. That could work. It could be a railway rifle. Where the heck is the 9mm pistol in here? Is it in New Vegas? It's probably in New Vegas. So I choose Tale of Two Wastelands. That would probably give us a better result. Let's see. Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm going to go to Weapons. Let's see, where do we have the rivet gun? The railway rifle. Actually, is there a rivet gun? Guess not. For some reason I thought there was a rivet gun. Alright, so we got the railway rifle. Small guns. What does it have in here that I need to be aware of? Because weapons could be modified, so I'm trying to see if there's anything in particular I need to see in here for modifications of it. Alright, so we'll make a copy of this. Copy as a new record into railway rifle lug nut. Oh, I'm going to definitely make it interesting, but I won't make it OP. Now, let's see, where's the 9mm pistol? Because I want to give him a 9mm pistol as well, mainly because I'm just a big fan of the 9mm for this character. And I want to give her a nice 9mm. Yes, I am playing favorites, but, you know, I can. I made the mod. I can play favorites if I care to. .22 automatic pulverizer, 5.56. Maybe it's only in New Vegas, which is fair. So we got Fallout New Vegas ESM. We're looking for weapons. There we go, the 9mm pistol. Copy is a new record into 9mm pistol lug nut. Nope, not there, and there. All right. First of all, save. Always good to save periodically. So we're going to call this Lugs Nuts. Let's see, what do we want to do? Give it a weight of, we'll make it a little bit heavier than normal at 11. Give it a base damage of, say, 120. Base damage of, wait, did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong, didn't I? Base damage was originally 100, so if I change this back to 100, be with that. Now the clip size, we'll do something absolutely ludicrous, and we'll say, I don't know, 20, because why not? Got a huge clip size. Oh no, I've got a great idea. Clip size of 2. Base damage is like 200. Get it? Lugs nuts. We'll give it a good amount of health. Unique item. So that should be good for lug nuts. Minimum spread, I'll leave those alone. Lower the VAT points, that's not a bad idea, let's see. So that's what I'm trying to see, where the actual cost in VATs is. Oh, this will be fun. I can set its critical damage, we'll say like, it's got really high critical damage, but you can only get 2 rounds in it per time. Critical multiplier we'll say is 10, so it does credible damage if it crits. VATs, here we go. That's interesting. The VATs is showing 0, so that's the VAT effects I'm guessing. Base VATs 2 hit chance. So we'll say it's got a pretty good chance to hit. A little bit higher than normal, 55. I think that's pretty much the best I'm going to be able to do on this. And then we'll look at the 9mm pistol. Little Skyrim joke. Give it a base damage of 24, but a clip size of 10. Give it a higher hit chance in VATs. 20. Oh, there is an actual override action points. So the action points cost here, 24. So we'll say, I don't know, 12, half the cost. We'll make Anne-Marie a little bit more expensive in VATs, but with a really short reload time. 0.6, and it can do a total of, we'll say, I don't know, 7 shots per second. Very fast gun. But has relatively high action point cost. And of course I can always come back here later and change it. Critical damage we'll say is 20. Multiplier will be 1.2. And that should be good. So save that, close that. I'll leave the spread alone for now. I can always go back in and tinker with it later. Now, we have to open up the GEC so we can modify lug nut. Sorry. The names are so similar, and they literally are brothers. Inside, if you check the wiki, they're brothers. Anyway, file data, my mod, set as an active file. Now we wait. Still waiting for it to load, aren't we? This is the GEC, people. This is what you deal with in the GEC. So those are the items. All right, so here's Lugnut himself. Don't want to use the default inventory. Want to give him custom inventory. So for that, we're going to give him armor, ARMOR, ARMORRAI. There we go. Now we're in the right section. Armor, Lugnut powered. Oh, it's outfit. That's what it is. There we go. Outfit Wasteland. Hat 3 powered. I can definitely make him stronger, yeah. I can make him tougher. No problem with that. His weapon, we're giving him WEAP. WEAP and V. Pistol lug nut. Weapon railway rifle, lug nut, and you also have some generic raider loot. All right. Go back into him. I always like to save my changes, you know? So let's see here. Traits. Height, weight, voice, alignment evil, combat style, default. We'll give him the default combat style. I can make him female. Now that would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? He'll have the male adult 14 voice, but is female. It would certainly be different. He'd certainly be an interesting character in the Wasteland, don't you think? I'll let you think about that. Alright, so here are his stats. He's got auto-calc stats. Don't use the default stats. We're going to give him a level. Wow, let's see. So he'll be leveled. He has a level multiplier. Now let's leave him default level. I don't know. We'll say he's level 20. We'll make him level 20. The base health of 250. Fatigue of, say, 70. That makes him pretty tough. Let's see, faction. AI data. Let's see how that works. I've never messed with PC level multiplier, so we'll see. That actually doesn't look too damn bad. Alright, so we've got our little crazy little version of Lugnut here. Can I not use... Kind of hoping I could give him the male voice, but it doesn't look like I can. Oh well. Alright, we'll use that. Fine. Alignment evil. Okay. Save this. Crash the Gek. Want to make sure. Open and explore. Of course not. Because when you work in the GEC, it then puts it in the overwrite, but if you work in the other one, it doesn't. Of course not. Alright, everything looks like it's where it's supposed to be. And let's end the stream here and pick up with part 8, just so, you know, when people are looking at this after the fact, you know, they don't have to try and figure out where to pick up next. This makes things a little easier on people. Be right back.